story number 1. I am so excited for your reading, okay? I'm so excited for your reading. I'm already getting so many downloads. Like, something about your life is so easy right now, and it's going to continue to be very easy, okay? It's going to continue to be very easy. Like, you got the control in your hand. You don't got to get up, or if you want to get up, you can get up. Like, something is very soothing about your lifestyle and the lifestyle that you are entering, okay? So let's get into your reading. Hola mis amores, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back to my returning subbies, my fellow fairies, my fellow spiritual gangsters, who are just people who take care of what God has given us via the divine feminine spirit. It's your fairy godmother, Siani, aka Little Painting, and I am just an artist and healer. And this is my world as much as it is yours. All of my social media and booking information is down below in the description box. Now let's get into the video. Okay, first card out, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Ooh, your spirit team wants me to take this one. I invite and thank the Holy Spirit for high frequency messages. So something about trusting your inner gut, okay? Because that's the tea. The tea is that you've been trusting your inner gut, and like you are so in tune with what God wants you to do in life. It's so unique that it has to be God. And you've been so protected that it has to be God is what I'm hearing. Like, you have an intense defense around you. Like, even when people look at you, like, they feel like they don't have psychic powers, but for some reason when they look at you, or they're not in tune, because everybody has psychic powers, but they're not as in tune, they wouldn't consider themselves spiritual or anything, but when they look at you, like, they suddenly have a spiritual experience or some shit. Like, they can see, like, your protection around you, and just like your aura brings cleansing, like, your vibration is coming off of you so high. Look, the bottom of the deck, the Star, okay? And then we have the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles, period, bitch. So story number 1. And the Sun hiding behind the Star. So the tea is that you are like trying to be in hiding, but you're never really in hiding. That's the tea. That's the tea on you, okay? Is that you're trying to be low key, but it's like, and people can see why, you know, they feel like you're working on something, whether that be a project or yourself. It just seems like you're busy, like, transforming. You're busy doing things. You're on the go, okay? 333 is significant. That was on the timestamp. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Judgment, okay? So what I'm getting here is that your presence is a tower moment. Like, it's like whatever you do just cracks open the code. Like, people start feeling different after meeting you. Like, they can see their demons clearly and what's getting in their way. Yeah. With the Devil and then the 9 of Cups, it's like they can see, because your vibration is so high, it's like they're sitting there like, why can't I just, like, how is this person so happy? And then they feel so connected to you. They don't want to leave your presence. But when they do leave your presence, they're like, how do I become more constant? How do I maintain that vibration? You know? And of course, this can also get sticky with some strange people. That's why you always, that's probably why you don't have that many people near you. Okay? Because there's not many of you. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of high security. Okay? High security. Who am I talking to? Okay, if the serious high security is not already in your life, this could even be manifested as a partner, some type of just high position, or even just like a high position, like I said, or actual security. You have very intense spiritual protection that people can see it on you. Okay, but like I said, anyways, when regular, normal, the majority of people, when they come around you, they feel like you enlighten them so much that they know what they need to do to make their life better. Just by being in your presence, you don't have to even say a word. It's like, that's very significant. Okay, that's the tea on you. Like, people are obsessed. You have people looking, staring, like, studying. Like, you got people literally studying, like people actually applying what they learned in school to apply into your life. So story number 1, comment down a laughing emoji if this is your reading, okay? So now we have the World and the 5 of Wands. Okay, the tea is that there's a lot of people that want to be in your presence because of this. There are people fighting for your attention, even people spreading rumors and gossip about you just because they want your attention, okay? They just want some type of recognition from you. So, like, if you were to address any rumor or something like that, this would give those people some type of off or something like that. Like, they would get off on that and move about their day because that's all they wait for. They don't have nothing else better to do, okay? Now, I'm not saying that wanting someone's attention is a bad thing. This is an abuse of somebody's wanting attention. There's people that are low vibrational as well. So, you know, of course you got to take out the garbage, okay? So if you're being attacked, you know why, okay? Just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, and you will be fine. And if you don't know what that means, that is something that a fellow tarot reader says that I interpreted a little bit into my life, which rinse and repeat can be a negative thing, but in my life, I interpret it in a better thing. So basically what it is rinse and repeat is like the cycle of life, but the word rinse and repeat, I took that because I feel like that was a very powerful statement, and I took that and applied it to the beginnings of like my day, you know, or like gratitude and stuff. Like, there's certain things, because discipline is important. Something about that, you're very disciplined. And I don't really go off on stories about myself, but when they are necessary, I think they're necessary in readings. So yeah, wow, the Wheel of Fortune, period. So I don't know why I said that. That's for somebody here. You know, take the messages as they resonate. But anyways, then the 5 of Pentacles. So following the Wheel of Fortune and then the King of Cups. So like, you've been through a lot of highs and lows emotionally. That's the tea. And you figured out a way to like overcome that. It's giving like The Alchemist. Like, you turn nothing into something. That's the tea on you. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of people vying for your attention. Okay, with this 5 of Wands and the World card. This could be romantic interest. This can be anyone, anything. Businesses even. Don't be surprised. Yeah, wow, look. The World and the 5 of Wands. Don't be surprised if, like, very soon, like in the next 3 months, you start getting more, like, clientele if you have a business, or just, like, things start getting really, really, like I said, really, really easy for you, right? Really, really easy for you. Okay, but because people want to offer you things. So don't be afraid to voice your opinion, ask for things, ask for help, okay? In this new chapter. So let's see. The World, the 5 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups. So people are saying that you, like I said, you turn nothing into gold, period. Like, you make cringe look good. Because for you, soul story number 1, you went through that cringe moment. Like, you really went through, like, people saw, like, you must have really been down and out. Really, like, it looked like you weren't gonna escape wherever you were headed towards. Your thoughts, your beliefs, the way you carried yourself, the way you dressed, your mental, like, you literally went through an entire glow up. I'm hearing 180. Okay? And you could have been attractive in another part of your life, but maybe things took a turn. You went through a depression, and sometimes people don't come back from depression. Depression is very difficult to deal with. It's generational. That's a big curse, like poverty. Okay, poverty is a real curse. Because if one family makes it, you know how many individual people got money because one family member made it? That's a lot of people that's related to that one person. Energetically. Do you understand what I mean? they have the energy of high frequency, high, because money does talk. Okay, money does talk. Tell you that much. But it's not everything. Everything talks, but money talks. And money is not a bad thing. Money is a beautiful thing. Like earth signs. You would understand what I mean. You feel me? My baby's messaging me. Y'all may have some romantic messages coming through as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm hearing your romance life is like really flourishing right now with these flowers. I'm seeing if y'all are single, that, Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, something about socializing. Like if you are single, you are socializing, you're dating, things are flourishing, things are good. And if you are together with somebody, you're in a relationship, a commitment, yeah, things are going very well for y'all. It's like y'all are tucked away inside of each other. Like you guys are comfortable in the gray with each other is what I'm hearing. Okay. Also, what's that book? 50 Shades of Grey. I'm also hearing that. Okay. I'm also hearing that. Yeah, with the devil and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah. What's the tea? So I guess the tea on you is also that you like people can see that you have a lot of romantic interest coming your way. I did get that a lot with the 5 of Wands in the world. Like these people vying for your attention. Wow, yeah, look. Just know you do not need to be stressing yourself out. Soul story number 1. Like I'm getting this inkling that you may be stressing right now because you're on the verge of a harvest, and there's a lot of people that try to come against you because you're very high vibrational, and you're just like, is my work gonna be in vain? Like, is everything I work for gonna be in vain? Or is like is something gonna happen? Because it feels like something always happens and I have to restart. No. Every time you restart from zero, first of all, to clear that out the way, you will never restart from zero because your soul always remembers. So even if something gets wiped completely away and you need to start over, you still have the lessons. So everything is a blessing, okay? Amen. Period on that, okay? So we have here the Empress talking about period, okay? And then the 6 of Cups, the Chariot, the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, Strength, and the Hierophant. What I'm getting here, the tea on you is that body is teeing. That body is doing its thing, okay? Your body is bodying, okay, to the fullest. Like, you just looking good. You looking like a snack, and people want to eat you up, okay? They want to eat you up. They want to put you on their Pinterest board, okay? So a lot of eyes on you. You probably feel this already, but yeah, there's a lot of attention on you. A lot of talk around town I'm getting, okay? A lot of talk around town. So from wherever you're from, there's a lot of people chatting about you, okay? So this may be a little bit strange because maybe you, like I mentioned, like you coming through like this hermit mode, this mode where you're focused on you and things are just transitioning around you. So the 6 of Cups and the Chariot, it's like all this inner work, this innocence that you've been carrying within you is coming forward. It's going forward, and it can't really be hidden anymore, okay? And it's naturally happening where you're letting go of anything that's getting in your way because your dreams are becoming more real and real every single day. Period. Yes, they're becoming more and more real every single day. Okay, I want y'all to comment that down below. Okay, my fairies, I want y'all to comment down below. My dreams are becoming more and more real every single day. And that's why it's getting easier for the bad things to fade away. Okay, they're going to fade away because things are getting better and better every day. Period. So now we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is the replacement for the 8 of Cups here. You see that, maybe, you know, this loss, this emotional walking away that I have to do in certain areas of my life to maintain the vision isn't as bad as what it seems like, because everything I had to lose is really a lesson. And yes, you may have a little less than you started before, because here's the Eight of Cups, which talks about emotional abandonment, leaving things behind, walking away, letting go. Eight of Cups, right, is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about harvest, looking at things from long-term success, rewards, and, you know, things of that nature. And 7 is 1 less than 8. So it's like you started off with already a little bit less with the Seven of Pentacles in this new chapter of starting over after the Eight of Cups. Like you had 8 cups you had to walk away from and transform it into 7 of Pentacles, which is material, 7 coins. And you have 1 less than you had before of a item, but you have something you can use. Ooh. You have something you can use, soul story number 1. Okay? You have something you can use. I'm extracting the truth I'm hearing in this reading. This is a very special reading. I'm hearing from your spirit team. Your spirit team is like, period. We love this, that you're live, that you're on, because we get to send these messages out to our people. Okay. So then we have Strength and the Hierophant. Strength and the Hierophant, you are anointed for this. Okay, so story number 1, that is the T on you. You are anointed for this. Like, people can see how you were called to do what you do, because it's kind of like you already know what you're doing. People assume that you really know what you're doing. You may be winging this shit. Okay, but it seems like you know what you're doing. Your success is guaranteed. Is what I'm hearing. And it's like you've always been successful. So story number 1, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see any closing messages for my soul story number 1 spirit team. Okay, so we have the Fool, the Eight of Swords, Temperance, and the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. So it's looking like your spirit team is advising you to maintain the vision. That is the last message here. Maintain the vision, okay? You're onto something. Don't let anything ever stop you from dreaming, from having freedoms, from, you know, don't allow yourself to spiral, because you're onto something amazing. And it's really not easy being one of these people who are onto something amazing, because no one's ever done what you've done to the capacity that you're doing it. Like, you're literally a world record of whatever it is that you are or you do. The level of it, or just you're just a potent person, and you have such a strong vibrational imprint that it's just, you're an icon, okay? Something about it, okay? So story number 1. So make sure you comment that laughing emoji down below. I love you so much, okay? And remember to comment, like, and share. You are made of stardust, and baby, the stars shine bright. So never, never, never dim your light, okay? Feel free to listen to any other soul story in this video or any other video. Bye. Soul story number 2. What is the tea on you, my lovely? What's good, mis amores? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back to my returning subbies. Okay, my fellow fairies, my fellow spiritual gangsters, who are just people who take very good care of what God has given us via the divine feminine spirit. It's your fairy godmother, Siani, aka Lil Painting. And this is my world as much as it is yours. All of my social media and booking information is down below in the description box. And now let's get into the motherfucking video. Okay, bitch? So, I invite and thank the Holy Spirit for high frequency messages that I am about to channel for the Divine Collective. Here we go. 2 of Cups, the Seven of Wands. I think these two cards literally just came out for soul story number 1. You may want to check that out if you were drawn to it. Okay, what's the tea on my lovely soul story number 2? Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So basically what I'm getting here is that you have left some sort of situation that was holding you back. Ring-a-ding-ding, period. And you stood up for your boundaries, and that makes you extremely attractive. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. This makes you extremely attractive, and it's just like you are everything and everyone is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that's about, but it's like you're everywhere and everything. Okay, it's like people can feel you everywhere they look. They think of how you're, like, what it is to be you. I'm not even gonna cap. That's what people wonder. Okay, they wonder what it is to be in your shoes. That is so cute. Okay, so soul story number 2, we also have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, yeah, and some people, though, this keeps them up at night in the wrong way. And I think that's why you left wherever you left, because you were feeling like whoever or wherever you were, it was not benefiting you. It was not a positive environment for you to be in. And that's the tea on you. That's the talk around town. And that you're doing much better. Wherever you're at now, you're doing much better. You're much happier. Okay? The Ten of Cups, the Strength. I'm getting that you may have now entered a new relationship, or the relationship that you're in. This is not for everybody, of course. The relationship that you're in, it's just deepening and becoming more long lasting. And people are noticing this. Okay, my soul story number 2. People are noticing this. They're seeing that this person spoils you, that this person really, really cares about you. They see how they come to your defense. And it seems like you're like the center of this person's world, okay? Some people may even be saying that you're doing, like, witchcraft on this person because they're so, like, obsessed with you. That's some people are saying that, okay? Some people are saying that. And I do not recommend doing any love spells, okay? Unless it is to protect your divine union. Like, for instance, like, if you pray for your right partner, it's the same thing. You could do spells that, like, God brought me my divine spouse before I even met him. After I did a spell for my divine spouse, like, literally. You know, it's what you ask for. Of course, if you're doing a spell trying to keep somebody, that's not like white magic. That's black magic, because you're doing something against somebody's will. You're trying to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. You're not asking God, hey, should I, like, hey, how did, like, you know what I mean? How should I go forward with this? Now, I'm not the one to judge, but I'm just saying, when it comes to that, you got to ask. But anyways, the tea on you is also that you really truthfully, like, you're that girl or you're that guy. And people see you in this counselor type of position where, and they root for you on the sidelines. Like, currently I'm getting soul story number 2 that, like, you're not all the way up yet. You know what I mean? Like, you're still in the very early beginnings, and people are rooting from you from afar. A lot of people are rooting for you from afar, okay? They've seen what people have put you through, and they're just like, this person didn't deserve that. You know, they were like eyewitness accounts I'm getting. This could be a serious situation for some of y'all. Okay, the 8 of Swords. 5 of Swords is significant here then too, because 5 of Swords is a violent card. That's a very violent card. So, yeah. It's literally a war. Okay, so 8 of Swords is trapment. So there was like this, I'm getting that the T is that somebody, some group, some organization, or some people, or people's egos were trying to keep you trapped. But I am getting that there was a group, okay? Someone could have came up with a little, because they couldn't take you down by themselves. They had to go ahead and start, like, trying to conspiracize against you. That's how you know that you're up and popping, okay? That's when you know, okay? And that's why only people who are up and popping, you know, a lot of successful people, they have a belief greater than themselves, because you can't rely on just your own self when you're successful. You have to be, first of all, business owners have to be tapped in spiritually to understand energy and how it flows with money. You know what I mean? Intuition, things of that nature. So anyway, and I was just thinking about that today. So story number 2, your energy is very philosophical and very grounded. I like it. It's very chill. It's very cool. I'm getting that you're used to like battles. So this is nothing for you. But the way that you're gliding, it's like you're a gladiator. You're giving very airy energy, which is associated with swords. The devil, look at that. Yeah, like you're not really afraid of like anything. Nothing really phases you. You have definitely conquered the game of life. Nothing scares you. You're unafraid. And you definitely have your left and your right hand, and you know how to fight. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. So let's see what else for my beautiful soul story number 2. Okay? Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the Moon, bitch. With the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. When I tell you that you are riding this thing like nothing. Ooh, you make it look so easy. You make it look so damn easy. That's the T on you. It's like even the way you move, the way you walk, the way you talk, like you put people in a trance. You literally you're a walking hypnotizer. Okay? Yeah, like you're very gifted. I don't think you know. So then we have 4 of Cups with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Your spirit team is asking for you to develop this gift because you're really good at it. You do it without even knowing. You change things in whichever direction you want it to go so powerfully that you actually need to work on this to develop your success, because you have such a prominent, you may have just a lot of Mars and Scorpio in your chart, even Virgo here or Aquarius, and I'm getting Leo. If you have any of those in your chart, I'm getting your spirit team saying that this is vital for you to become successful, is to control your bark. Not your bark, but your roar. You have a strong roar, okay? It's pretty strong, okay? Okay, and that could be many things, okay? But whatever you took it as is what you took it as, okay? And that's good, okay? You know what it is. You know what's up. What's up? Ain't that a song? Right? Yeah. Anyway, we're at 29 minutos. Let's see. The Lovers and the 3 of Cups. I'm getting that the T on you is that you get along with anybody. Soul story number 3. Like that they gotta have you in a podcast booth or something like that all day. Like people will hear you talk all day. The Emperor, yeah. In these social settings with the 3 of Cups and then the Lovers in the middle. It's like you're very good at creating an atmosphere. Yes, strength. Your voice, your vibration creates a very very great atmosphere here with the Four of Wands coming out. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, people want to be like around you all the time, or they just want more of you. Here with the Eight of Swords, it's like they want to put you in a little container and always have you. Always have you around. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be something cute. That I know that sounds kind of like crazy, but it's like a cute reference. Like, oh, I just want to put you in my pocket. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about here, guys. Okay. So we have, lastly, to close out this message, a message from your spirit team is Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles has been coming out a lot lately, so you have really been in your bag, collective, okay? Really in your bag. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're building a vision beyond yourself, okay, with this hard work. You're building a vision beyond yourself, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. It's like you're going off intuition. You're going off flow. You're freak nasty. I'm hearing you doing this thing freak nasty. Like, you're really putting that elbow grease. You're saying this is my big one, where like I remember everything, you know, and I become everything, and that's what I'm hearing. So story number 2 with the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Like, you're leaving behind all past fears and drama and unnecessary shit with the Devil and the Fool. You're leaving all that shit behind. You're saying, F my ego. I want to live in freedom. True freedom, which is beyond our own restrictions and understandings and comprehensions of things. So you're ready and willing to live in the present moment. It doesn't have to be anything but that, you know? But it's all of it. It's all of it. I don't know why I'm channeling that message. That was so poetic, the way I said that. But yeah, with the moon on the bottom of the deck, I guess it's the way it's supposed to be. Very poetic, okay? So yeah, that's what I have for you. Soul story number 2. Feel free to watch any other soul story or any other video. Remember to comment, like, and share. And you are made of stardust, okay? And baby, the stars shine bright. So never, never, never dim your lights. Bye. Soul story number 3. You, first off, you're chill AF, okay? You're one chill motherfucker, okay? You are one chill motherfucker. The tea that I'm getting is that people try you and you just handle things so gracefully.
What you in here doing? Why you going on the bed?
Don't mind the dog noises in the back, okay? But yes, to continue with the reading, you just go forth. Look, the Chariot. Then we have the Four of Wands, which talks about stability and strength. And then the Hierophant. And we have the Devil in reverse, which is great in this instance, for sure. You're just chill. You're just relaxed. Nothing stressing you. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. Then we have the Five of Cups. But you can still see clearly what, needs to get done. But it doesn't stress you. That's the tea on you, soul story number 3. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. You just do what you do effortlessly. We have the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. The tea on you is you're also going to be very successful, very wealthy. Period. Soul story number 3. I don't know why I feel like I have to be quiet. Maybe you feel like you need to be quiet. So take the messages as they resonate, of course. Not all of it's gonna resonate. So we have the 2 of Wands. The tea on you is also that some people are in their head about you. Okay. All right. What else? Holy Spirit for the highest good of soul story number 3. What do they need to know about the tea on them? The tea on you, I just saw the High Priestess. Yeah, now I cut the deck on the High Priestess. And the Chariot again. Like, you just know what you're doing. I don't know how to explain it. It's like less words, more action with soul story number with soul story number 3. Less words, more action. It's working, and it's working out. And it's working out. And it's working out. We have 3 of Wands. And we have the 4 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Like, the Chariot came out like 3 times in this reading. And your soul story is soul story number 3. So 333 can be significant. Then we have the 2 of Cups, which talks about doubles, Gemini energy, or Cancer, Scorpio, water signs. That's significant. So yeah. You may be seeing a lot of synchronicities. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Period. Okay, you may even win something soon. Who knows? Or you may have won something in some way. But anyway, then we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's the truth. And then we have the Death and the World. So maybe like winning this thing means that like your life changes in a drastic way, in some way, shape, or form. Good or bad, however you want to take it, but your life genuinely changes. So that's how you know if something really if you're experiencing the results of something, is your life is changing in some way, for, you know what I mean? So that's how you'll know. That's what your spirit team said. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, but it's looking like things are going good, because there's already harvest, so that's really good. Yeah, the tea on you is something just broke off of you, like you're just free. Soul story number 3. Then I saw the 10 of Cups. I'm hearing that used to be in your head a lot about maybe like finances or like logistic things. Maybe you're like a type A personality or some shit like that. Type A, type B, I forget which one it is. I should know better. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune again. So, and the King of Swords. And the Emperor. So whatever you are experiencing right now is your good karma. Like whatever, like this is years of input. This is why the extensity of this blessing is so big. Because it's a lot of work behind the scenes. So that's the tea on you, soul story number 3. You've been doing a lot of inner work. Like you did at least 5 years of solid, like working on yourself, trying to do better. Like correcting your wrongs, like the way of your thinking or whatever. And a lot of it is damage against our own self. That's why it's like the number 1 universal law. Like whatever you do to yourself, you do to others. Whatever you do to others, you do to yourself. So it's like you started to stop caring about the world and saying it's the world's problem and saying, hey, you know what? Let me actually see what the hell I got going on that's contributing to this mess. Because we come into this programmed. Do you know what I mean? You're a child. You don't really... But everyone is also still their own self. So it's up to each person. Each person has individual... Like, they're their, individual rights and shit like that. Freedom. So they can go with the program, or they could decide to impact it in a way that they choose to agree with. So anyway, you chose right here, and that's what people are talking about with the Empress. You may be with somebody. This could be that blessing. Genuinely, because this is what it's genuinely saying. So it could be that, or you're just living good, or whoever you are, you're just living good, like your lifestyle. Because the Empress talks about, like, that's the mother. That's like living good, like you. That's when you have reached all the 4 queens: the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands. What's the other one? Queen of Pentacles, which was out here, which is out here still. Queen of Pentacles right here. So you may even lead more into a Queen of Pentacles archetype, which is someone who's business oriented, nurturing. You can nurture something into fruition. That's the energy of Queen of Pentacles. So whether you're masculine or feminine, that's the energy that your archetype is presented by right now. In this instance, that's a T. You're living good. Or whoever you're with is also living good with you, because there's something like that. Something like that going on here. Now, of course, take the messages as they resonate, okay? But I'm pretty sure for the majority of y'all, this is what's going on. Comment down below if this is your message. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, there's something coming forward for you, or your life is changing. Like, for instance, you may be getting a house, or you have a new car, or maybe you're about to get married or some shit like that. Like, there's something like that that's really good for you going on right now in your life. And you're letting go of past issues. Any attachment to the past, and you're seeing the future forward. Wow, look at these cards. We have the Sun. We have the King of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely seeing the way forward. Then we have the Magician. What? As I cut the deck, and the Ace of Wands. Yo, who are you, soul story number 3? Comment down below your favorite emoji and say, this is my favorite emoji.
What are you doing?
Because you know what the hell you want, huh? Soul story number 3. Anywho, yeah, you're definitely seeing your way forward here. And this is something that's like anyone would be really, really happy about. This is like something good. So that's the T on you. Okay, so story number 3. That's what people are saying. Luna. You guys may have a dog. Because I don't always say hi to my dog. She's not always with me while I'm doing my readings. Oh, she wants to be pets. She wants her daddy. Somebody wants their dad. Somebody wants their dad, or family significant. Family significant. Pets are significant. This is a very 10 of Cups type of energy. The world, yeah, for sure. For sure. The T on you have strong relationships, which is a success indicator. Trustworthy indicator. The Emperor. And then the 7 of Pentacles, and you've like worked for this, so like you're valid. This is really good. I don't know what else to tell you. So story number 3. I think that's really all for your reading. Yeah. Feel free to book with me. I work with psychicworld.com. I partnered with them for an easier way to book readings with me and more affordable way. So you can go check that out in the link in my description box, okay? And yeah, that's everything. Remember that you are made of stardust. And baby, the stars shine bright. So never, never, never dim your light. Feel free to check out any other soul story or any other video. Peace, love, and lights. Bye. What is good? Soul story number 4. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. Welcome back to my returning subbies. Okay, my fellow fairies, my fellow spiritual gangsters, who are just people who take very good care of what God has given us via the divine feminine spirit. It's your fairy godmother, Siani, aka Lil Painting. I am just an artist and healer, and this is my world as much as it is yours. All of my social media and booking information is down below in the description box. Now let's get into your video. Alright, so your spirit team is asking for me to pull out a card from the Grief, Grace, and Healing deck. So we're just gonna keep on going with it. I also am playing music in this one. Music can be significant. All the other soul stories didn't have music in it. Alright, so this card says, forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself for something you regret is a process. It often doesn't happen in an instant. Start by being kind to yourself and meeting yourself with love. This card is a reminder that you deserve grace. Oh, I was just talking about that. You may be drawn to another soul story. There may be messages in there for you too. Holding on to resentments or judgments about yourself hinders progress and the flow of grace. Show yourself mercy. Start again. So what I'm getting with this, the tea on you, it's very deep. Whatever happened, like people, like I don't know what happened, what went down, but like you spoke up for some serious injustices that trigger people. That's what I'm getting here. That's the tea on you. So forgive yourself is like people tried to project onto you what was wrong with them or what they didn't want to deal with, what they didn't want to hear. And they would do anything to not hear you talk about whatever you were saying. So you had to deal with false perceptions of yourself. Like people couldn't grasp the fact that you don't feel ashamed to be in your body and beautiful, and also be somebody who loves God but not of the church. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that type of dynamic, like where it's like that specific dynamic is a rough one. I'm sure there's a lot of other ones too, but this specific dynamic I am picking up, especially with this cup here. It's just giving me that. I said it and I just go by what God makes me say, honestly. Then we have the devil here. Yeah, so yeah, you really had to like overcome. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, you spoke about something that wasn't spoken about. And that right there, like that's the tea. Like you're a bringer of healing and justice. So maybe, for instance, there was an abusive boss or something and you corrected the situation so that everyone can breathe better. You did it in a way that was so watery, like so beautiful, like underwater paradise. Okay, not this like the scary parts. But yeah, but something about you also goes to the scary parts, because like we started off this reading with very deep, very fucking deep. Whatever your story is crazy. Like whatever you like, if you say it to somebody, then be like, yo, that was pretty rough. That's not like, you can't not, like, that's literally the fact of what it is. Like it's not a lie. What is it? Is it a lie? No. So it's the truth. So I don't know, something about your story is really special. There's even music playing, and this music takes me literally to heaven. Like, I feel like this song literally takes me to heaven. There's one other song that does that, and it's literally called Heaven Awaits. But that was so ironic, because until I was taken to heaven, then I looked at I was like, oh, even the song, like, literally, that's where I had my first out of body experience, where I astral projected, was listening to that song. I didn't even mean to. I was just chilling, listening to the song, and then I'm out of my body. I'm like, what? Where the hell am I? And you know where I was? I was floating on top of water as a blue butterfly. And then I was going through so many, like, traumatic scenes, but from, like, all over the world, like, people's stories. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I saw everybody else's life but myself. And that makes a lot of sense now that I'm older, because I always knew that experience was literally, like, that was a life-changing experience, because I was not in my body for, like, 5 minutes. And it was in my friend's bedroom, my best friend at the time. I will never forget that experience, because I don't think anything like that has ever happened again. Maybe, like, once. But not even that to that extent. Like, I was not here. I was somewhere else. I was a fucking butterfly. That's what I was. I was not here. But anyway, so we have the King of Wands. Soul story number 4. The T on you, and then the Page of Cups. You go hard for the kids. Like, you for innocence. Like, for standing up for justice. You have justice here. If you're like a school, if you're into like youth advocacy and stuff like that, yeah, it shows in your story and who you are. Like, you're a walking inspiration, and there's a lot of people who can relate, but literally you just decided to literally like speak up about it. You know, everybody goes through it, but nobody talks about it. But you decide, well, not everybody, a lot of people do, but people tend to turn cold, and they detach, and then they become like a robot. But you didn't follow that programming. You said, hell nah. Absolutely not. So we have 7 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles could be significant. You could have went through poverty because you decided to live a different lifestyle. Like, you could have went through like some form of like outcasting or judgment because of your form of thought was not normal, or like the way you live your life is not normal. For instance, you may have tattoos, piercings. They'll be like, absolutely, you are number 1 categorized as now different. Like, you know what I mean? You could think different, anything besides that, but it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with being different. It's just like you're actually like, just because of simple interest, people would think a lot of things. You know, if they're not aware of other pattern recognition. So we have the Magician and Judgment. Yeah, you have a really good like discernment level. Soul story number 4. And that's why you've gotten so far. Comment palm tree. Comment a palm tree if this is your reading. And we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Wow, sheesh. You about to have a love of your lifetime. The Queen of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Yeah, that's just your life. So, period. Okay, palm tree. Soul story number 4, comment palm tree. Okay. Then we have the 2 of Cups. How you have the Lovers and the 2 of Cups? And the 4 of Wands. Are you serious? That's pretty much all of the cards talking about a stable, purely loving relationship. Then we have the 6 of Cups, which talks about purity. Wow, that's really beautiful. So I think the T on you is that you're in a relationship that is meant for you. Like, because you're picky. Yeah, because you're picky, so you see what you're working with, and you did, in fact, like, find a good mixture. Like you got something going on here. You got something going on here that not a lot of people find because they give up too easily. And you could have gave up. You could have went a different route. You could have continued to focus on your career. You could have done anything. But what you did is decided to believe in love, which is like, you're still going after your career. You're still doing all these things. But the fact of this even happening, because this is a one in a lifetime, like one in like a pretty much million lifetimes. Not a million lifetimes, but like this is like specifically in this lifetime you decided to be like in love. You know what I mean? You didn't focus on other things. Other learning things. That's what the T is. Okay, that's what the T is. Soul story number 4. Cause that's about to be your life, but you're like a really good fit. And your style and just the way you are, it really enhances everything. Like it's a part of your identity is what I'm getting. There's some people you just look at them and it's like they give mama vibes. Then there's people you look at them, they give single vibes. Even if they got 4 kids, they never could keep nobody. Why? Because they got single mama vibes. That's not you. Soul story number 4. You give locked and loaded is what I'm getting. Like you keep shit locked and loaded. Like you know what you got. You know what it is, and you got it right there. And it's very much taken care of and knowing where it's at. Do you know what I mean? That's what you give. So take that how it resonates. Okay? You know exactly what I'm talking about. So we have, but yeah, you definitely have it. Look at here, the Ace of Pentacles. You got, yeah. So that's the T. The T is that although so many people try to come against you, make you feel like something was wrong with you, and because they felt triggered by your presence, you still are that girl or that guy. This could be feminine or masculine. Take it how it resonates. We have the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. You give how is that even possible type vibes. You give magical vibes. Just the way of your existence. Because I'm telling you, the majority of the world just follows. They could be so unique, but they're afraid to be themselves because of other people, what they think. This is also training from childhood, like school. You know, little kids say stupid things sometimes because their parents say stupid things sometimes. So, so that's, you know what I mean? Everybody has to break through. Some people don't. Some people continue to be programmed. So, but the T on you is that you did not decide to be. You stick out like a sore thumb, and for that reason, you're magical. Okay, the Hermit, the Fool, the Star, and the Knight of Pentacles. People want to learn from you. That's the T. Oh, that's so cute. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Like people want to hear your story. People want to know because it's kind of spooky. It's not even like, it's kind of spooky. It's giving Caroline. For sure, it's giving Caroline. So you may resonate with that movie. Or you may have just watched that movie or something like that. Somebody's name here may be Caroline. Okay? Wow, we have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. All your life, you definitely had to fight. And it's in ways that people won't like. Maybe it wasn't noticeable on the outside. You understand? So, you know that I think it's a song. All my life I had to fight, some shit like that. Yeah, that's you. And it's still like that because, for instance, maybe you're cute on the outside. So you just always getting like tested. Like what? I'm also lethal. So that might be annoying, but you grew into it. You know what I mean? You grew into that feature of you just are adorable. Maybe not even just the way you are on the outside. In the inside, you're adorable too. You know what I mean? But it's no longer seen as a weakness because to you, maybe you saw it as a weakness. You were like, It took you a while to be able to acknowledge that part of you. Yeah. Yeah. The star keeps wanting to come out. Okay, so it's the next day and I'm recording the rest of your reading. I'm outside right now. So I feel like this is an interpretation. We're just gonna keep it rolling. I don't have my cards with me, but I'm just gonna channel the rest of the message. But I'm getting that the juicy tea on you is that you're going outside more, you're doing more things, you're getting out of hermit mode. You may be showing different sides of yourself. I'm definitely getting that with like even the poses with her leg, because it's like it's a specific angle, you know. So I feel like you're showing different angles of yourself, kind of like a gem. I'm getting like a gem, or like you see how the color of the glass is, like when you move it, it changes colors. It's like that's how people are viewing you, like you're like this precious gem. Okay. Yeah. I'm also hearing that there's a lot of people talking about you, a lot of people thinking about you at this time. Like, you had a big part to play in a lot of people's lives. And maybe, you know, just like how life is. People drift apart. Like, people are in their bag, they're missing you. Because something about it, like, you're big now. Like, you made it big, I'm hearing, or you made it out the little town, or out the little city, or even out the mentality. Because there's some people that, yeah, they'll move out the town, out the city, out the state, out the country, but they still have the same mentality. You don't have the same mentality. You didn't even have the same mentality when you were in wherever you came from. You were already different from other people. But it takes a level of skill to still be able to adapt. Like, you could be somebody who is creative or whatever, but still, it like people still give you recognition because it still takes skill. You know what I mean? You still gotta actually do it. Because there's people that have things that they want to do. Like, everybody's creative. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's creative. But it's more so about actually doing it. That really... Because literally, we are creation. So, of course, we're all going to be creative. It's just people shut themselves down before they even do anything. Or they call themselves... They'll be like, oh, it's ugly. Like, what? Somebody somewhere could have paid you like $70,000 for that. You know what I mean? You never know. So that's what it is. That's what I'm getting for you. So story number 4. What else? When you walk outside, people pay attention. People really listen. People write things down. People even take pictures of you. Okay, you probably may even caught people taking pictures or videos of you. I've done it before, so to other people. So I kind of get it. But if you're offended by it, like, you could tell somebody, like, don't do that. Like, I did that to somebody the other day. I literally was like, are you recording me? Like, I hope not. Like, I really hope not. Because pictures I'm fine with. Because I'm not even big like that or nothing, you know, at this time. I know one day I will be. But if you're, like, what are you doing with this video? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was big, I don't mind. There's 1,000 cameras, pictures, you know, people, you know, whatever. Your life is in the public eye. But if you're, like, what the hell? I don't know who you are. I don't know what you about to do with that video. I don't know. It's kind of creepy, you know? So, but if, like, yeah. So, anyways, just be prepared for that. But that's the tea, though. Like, people are, like, when you go out, this is what people think, or they want to take pictures of you, or even if they don't take picture or video, they notate mentally what you were wearing, how you were moving, what you were doing, what you were saying, the tone of your voice. Like, you're some type of iconic figure is what I'm getting. You're an icon. Soul story number 4. Okay, you are an icon. I love it. You are definitely iconic because I don't do 4 pile readings. I usually only do 3. So for sure. Okay. Icon. Okay, I want you to comment down below. I am iconic. I am iconic if this is your reading, okay? But yeah, that's the tea. That's what I'm getting on you. Soul story number 4. You may be speaking another language, or you may even be from like a different place. I was getting that energy before that you got out of your town and like your country, your city, your state, or whatever. So I don't know, something about you is unique for your position right now, and you stand out in the best way possible. But yeah, the tea is also that you're playing a lot. You have a lot of time to play, have fun, or that you're about to really have a lot of time to play. And I'm also getting that people like when you play, you have fun. You like when you have fun. So I'm also getting a side message of advice from your spirit team, which is saying that they want you to have more fun. Because I'm getting that you were working really hard for a long time. Yeah. But you may have messages in other soul stories in this video. So if you were connected to one and thought maybe I should take that one too, maybe there's a message in there for you, okay? That's what I have for you today. So story number 4. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and tap that post notification so you're notified every time I post. And you'll be a part of my fairy gang, okay? My fairy gang. And we're growing. We're almost at 100. We're literally at 99. So maybe you'll be my 100th follower. I'm going to shout out my 100th follower, okay? So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to start building up that little community board, okay? So, yes. All right. So that's what I have for y'all. You already know the vibes. Peace, love, and light. And remember, baby, the stars shine bright. So never, never, never dim your light. Bye.